Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about spleen, which is present in our body. So the spleen is an organ in the upper for abdomen to the left of the stomach. The size and shape between people, but first shaped purple and about 4 inch. The spleen is protected by the rib cage. Feel it unless it's abnormally enlarged. So let's look at the function. Function is the spleen is play multiple supporting role in our body. It acts as a filter of the blood as part of the immune system. Old red blood cells are recycled in the spleen, and platelets and white blood cells are stored there. The spleen also helps fight certain kind of bacteria that cause pneumonia and meningitis. If the spleen detects potentially dangerous bacteria, virus, and other microorganisms in the blood, it along with the lymph node create white blood cells called lymphocytes, which act as a defender against invader. The lymphocytes produce antibodies to kill the foreign microorganism and stop infection from spreading. Healthy blood cells can easily pass, but old and damaged red blood cells are broken down by large white blood cells. The spleen will save any unuseful component from the old blood cells, including iron, so they can be reused in new cells. The spleen can increase in size in order to store blood. The organ can wider and narrow depending on the body needs. At its largest, it can hold up to a cup of reserve blood. So this is the function which we can see for the spleen. And now let's look at the conditions, which is also called as a disease of the spleen. So what kind of disease we can see with the spleen, like enlarged spleen, ruptured spleen, sickle cell anemia, thrombocytopenia, accessory spleens, and splenic infarction. Enlarged spleen also you can say splenomegaly, which is usually caused by viral mononucleosis, liver disease, blood cancer, or other condition. Ruptured spleen, what is that? The spleen is when it will get injury, and rupture can cause serious life-threatening internal bleeding. Okay, and injured spleen may rupture immediately after an injury, some cases days, week after an injury. Sickle cell anemia, what is that? In this inherited from anemia, abnormal red blood cells block the flow of blood through the vessels and can lead to organ damage, including damage to the spleen. People with sickle cell disease need immunization to prevent illness. Their spleen help fight. Now, another disease is thrombocytopenia, that is low blood count. And next is accessory spleen. What is that? About 10% of the people have a small extra spleen. This causes no problem and it considered as a normal. A spleen infarction, as name it suggests, infarction. If blood supply to the spleen is reduced, it is known as spleen infarction. This occurs if blood supply to splenic artery is cut off. Then infarction will happen. Generally, for splenomegaly, we can see that some other symptoms when you find the disease with the spleen, like pain in the upper abdomen, fatigue, anemia, bleeding easily, feeling full while without eating. So these are the indication of some problem with the. Now let's look at that test. What kind of test can be performed to find out the disease in spleen? So physical examination can be done. Computerized tomography, that is called CT scan, ultrasound, magnetic resonance imaging, that is MRI, bone marrow biopsy, and liver and spleen scan. So physical examination, what the doctor do, by passing on the belly under the left rib cage, a doctor can feel enlarged spleen. They can also look for other sign of illness that is called splenomegaly. CT scan, they will take multiple X-ray images, and in ultrasound they will also find out the splenomegaly can be detected in a splenomegaly. MRI magnetic wave create high detailed image of the abdomen that also help to find out the disease. And bone marrow biopsy, and what they will do, a needle is inserted into a large bone and a sample of the bone marrow is taken out. Leukemia, lymphoma, which cause splenomegaly, sometimes diagnosed with the bone marrow biopsy. Now liver scan and spleen scan, that is also can be done with the help of radioactive dyes to find out any diseases. Now let's see what kind of treatment can be done for the spleen if any disease will happen. For example, they will do splenectomy, that is removal of the spleen with the help of surgery. Surgery can be done by the laparoscopy or laparotomy. Now vaccination will also help to treat the spleen, like it will protect with the certain bacteria like influenza and pneumonia. And usually while giving the treatment of that spleen, they will look at the condition, not at the spleen itself. Now you can live without a spleen because other organs such as liver and lymph node can take over the due to spleen. You will be more at risk to developing infection. If let's look at the lifestyle, how we can save our spleen: avoid cold food, avoid sugar and fat, avoid erratic eating pattern, eat more whole grain and pulses. Remember to unwind. If the spleen fails to respond to good diet, it may be overburdened by stress, insufficient exercise, excessive worry, illness, or a climatic environment that to dump. The main symptoms of poor spleen function are indigestion, cold lymph, fatigue, low stool, and edema. So this is about spleen. We have seen that structure, function, treatment, disease, and how to save our spleen. So hope you like this video. Thank you so much.